Here's the step-by-step process of how you're going to upgrade your exhaust fan that came with your OMTech Laser. And just so you know, this is the 60-watt 2028 model. First things first is you've got to get this flange out, and then you can actually remove the fan itself. You can also remove that grate, and it's up to you if you want to reinstall that grate down the road. Also, depending on the laser model that you have, the exhaust fan could be on the back. In my case, it was on the left-hand side of the machine. Make sure that you hold on to all of the screws because you're going to put that flange back on after this fan is out. When I was researching these lasers, I found that this was one of the top upgrades that people did. Because the fan that comes with it is okay, but it could be better, and it could make it so that the mirrors and the optics inside the laser stay clean if you have a better exhaust system. So that's why I upgraded to the AC Infinity, which I'm going to show you in just a second. Once you unscrew the fan from the side, you're going to want to track those wires around so that you can disconnect that part of the fan. Yes, you can cut the wires and cap them, but I decided to just take them out altogether. And I have to say it, make sure that your laser is unplugged while you're doing this. And make sure that you tighten everything back up after you remove those wires. And then once the wires are out, you're just gonna pull them back through the machine so that you can then just remove the fan altogether. Now, while you're doing this, you need to figure out the location where the exhaust is going to exit the room or wherever you have your laser. So in my case, it's in the garage. So I made sure that it's going to exit towards the garage door, and I can have my AC Infinity fan set up right there to suck the smoky air out. So right here, I'm reinstalling that flange so that I can connect the hose to the AC Infinity that's going to be put on my wall. So I'm using the original ducting that it came with, but I'm also using the ducting that came with the AC Infinity for my outlet. And the model of the AC Infinity fan that I got is the CLOUDLINE S6 Pro. It's a 6-inch inline duct fan, and it's got a 10-speed controller, and it's great for pulling out that gross smoky air that's going to be created when you're using your laser. In order to mount this fan, I had to take off these clamps so that I can get to that back wall mounting plate, and I decided where I was going to mount this so that the ducting, the silver one, so that that one fit, and then I could connect the black one to it as well. Once I got it in place and attached to the wall, then I could put it all back together and hook up this little remote control, which I love this part. This thing is magnetic. So you'll see in a second, it attaches right to the machine. I love that part. So once you start using your laser, you can actually increase the speed of the fan too, which I love. And when you attach that hose right there, that ducting, you've got to make sure that those hose clamps are tight. Also, if you feel like you don't know if you've put the fan in the right way, you're going to see 2 arrows on the side of the fan and on one of the clamps too. They're going to be pointing out. That's the air that you want coming through and out of your laser. So if you have an OMTech laser, I have to say, I really recommend you upgrading your fan to this fan because it'll really help your overall laser experience. Thanks for watching.